Well, if you made it back, I know you're wondering, Coach, who in the heck did you pick to win this game? Well, guys, I want to save that for you guys to come on in here on Friday. So that's the episode that you're going to get on Friday as far as who did Coach pick to win the MEAC SWAC Challenge Week Zero football game between Southern University versus North Carolina Central. There was something that I forgot to mention during the initial breakdown that I gave you guys earlier, and that was running back mostly for North Carolina Central, that Coach Trey Oliver stated that this young man is going to be a load to bring down this upcoming season. He should have got a lot more work last season compared to what he did, taking a load off their previous running back that transferred out. I think he went to either Virginia Tech or University of Virginia. He's over there now playing football for them. But I honestly believe that this young man here is definitely going to be a load. Southern University has the defensive front that could slow down a running game. The problem, the biggest thing is going to be seeing what the offensive line for North Carolina Central is able to do. People have stated before they thought they were going to count them out when another team had more talent than them, thinking that they were not going to be able to come into a game and win this thing from a schematic standpoint. And we all found out in overtime, North Carolina Central was able to beat Jackson State in the Celebration Bowl championship back in 2022. If I'm not mistaken, they beat Alcorn State, was it in 2021? They beat Alcorn State in the MEAC SWAC Challenge. And a lot of people had Alcorn State winning that game, especially after Triggerman over at Alcorn State, the quarterback, stated that, hey, you got to start in Atlanta and finish in Atlanta.
We're going to start in the A and we're going to finish in the A. That's all I got to say.
That's it. This year we're going to find out who's going to start in Atlanta and finish in Atlanta between North Carolina Central and Southern University. Right now, we have not seen a team do it just yet, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please let me know who that team was that finished in Atlanta, started in Atlanta and finished in Atlanta when it came down to the MEAC SWAC Challenge and they got to the Celebration Bowl and won the same year. I don't think that has happened. So if it has, I want somebody to leave me a comment down below and let me know who you got winning it, who did it, and what was the final score. Also, leave down below your comments as far as who you think will win this game. But I honestly believe Southern has a little bit more talent than North Carolina Central. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think North Carolina Central really do a lot of deep diving into the transfer portal. They get their athletes in, train them up. If by chance they get an athlete or two that decide that they want to come to North Carolina Central and continue their football collegiate career, then that's cool. Coach, Oliver, go ahead and coach them up, get them ready to get out there and play. But I honestly believe that Jimmy and Joe's over at North Carolina Central, I think they just might hand Southern University their first loss of the season. I'm just going to be honest with you. I believe that Trey Oliver and the North Carolina Central football team has something to prove. I see that Southern University has a big offensive and defensive front. I honestly believe that those offensive and defensive players, they're going to see some things out there on the field when it comes to speed as well as that grit. Where those players are going to get up underneath the shoulder pads. They don't care nothing about those sides, and they're going to give folks that work. So I got North Carolina Central winning this game in a close game, and I'm going to tell you why. I believe both teams' defenses are going to be lights out in this game. Honestly, truly, with the quarterbacks for Southern University, Woods and Cameron McCoy, I think those two are going to be sharing time out there on the field. I think what's going to happen is the in-game adjustments is going to be key. I do believe that Coach Graves is going to have that team ready and prepared to get out there and compete. But with the so many added athletes coming in from the transfer portal, you got to keep in mind, you're going to see some things out there on the field where a lot of these guys, they're not going to understand the magnitude of the game, and they're just going to be looking to play ball. And that's the one reason why I say the game is going to stay close. But it's just it's those matter-of-fact type things, the penalties as well as, and this being the first game, there's going to be a lot of out of sorts that's going to go on in this game that a lot of people are not going to really think that's going to happen. There's going to be some things that's going to go on where you might have somebody lose concentration on a punt return or a kick return, or just miss a block where something chaotic happens that just turns this game upside down on its head, and all of a sudden the team that you thought was going to win ends up losing this game by simple mistakes. This very well could be that type of game. I think it's going to be a sloppy game. I think it's going to be a murky game out there on the field. But honestly, truly, in the end, I honestly believe Trey Oliver and North Carolina Central Eagles going to get this game. So that's my take. That's my choice. That's my pick for this game. Leave your comments down below. Let me know who you think is going to win this game. Leave your score predictions. Hey, matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and come on up out the gate and give a $25 gift card. We buying lunch for whoever gets the correct score. Now, this is the rules for the scores. You got to make sure that your score is put in before kickoff. If it's put in after kickoff, it will not count. Also, if you see, please double check and see who else in the chat if they have the same score as you. Whoever put the score in first will win the prize if that score is correct as far as the final score of the game. So like I said before, let's make sure you put your scores in there. Let's get this thing going. We're going to start this thing off right this season. Guys, I got North Carolina Central winning this game. It could be a close one. Like I said, my heart is saying Southern University, but my head is saying North Carolina Central. I'm just being real with you guys. This is going to be a tight game. This is going to be a fun game, and it's going to be exciting to watch. And I just want to kick back, relax, and see it. I will be at the stadium. So if you see me out and about, hey, holler at your favorite coach, say what's up with you, man. And we're going to go ahead and tune in, tap in, tell a friend to come on in. So, guys, your favorite coach will go ahead and get up on not this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.